part 3, a bit of an interruption. Sorry. So yes, the session has been going a little cuckoo bananas with these spirits coming and stopping by. I'm trying to tell them to step away, only Cousin Doug. Session is just for Cousin Doug. And just prior to going to part 3, it did say buried. And it seems like, I believe this is Cousin Doug saying he's buried. If this is truly Cousin Doug and you're buried, you need to go to red on the EMF meter. This can't be another soul. This has to be Cousin Doug. I was not informed about him being buried. I just assumed it was just like the rest of the family members, that he was cremated. Okay, well, I don't know. I guess maybe he is buried. Can you maybe state which person you're buried next to? Like the name of the person you're buried next to on this app? I mean, it would be nice for me to visit you in your grave.
Examine.
Examine. Interesting. I don't know. I want to believe I'm talking to my Cousin Doug, and only Cousin Doug. But I feel like I'm getting information I'm not 100% sure on. But again, if he is buried, it'd be nice to have maybe a name of some family member. Maybe it's his dad's name that he's buried next to, because I know his aunt is, or my aunt, his mom is cremated. And unless it's like a grandparent side, like somebody on his family side, whether it's his dad's side or his mom's side of that grandparent, maybe he's buried beside them. I don't know. Well, again, it would be nice to have an obituary that would let me know where he's buried at. So I might have to contact his brother. And also I did tell him his hobby, if you can maybe mention something related to his hobby that he, or his habit that he would do a lot. At least whenever we visit him, he would do something. And if you can spew that through the GhostTube app, that'd be...
This is my place.
So I'm gonna ignore some of these things that are coming through GhostTube and trying to focus on him. But if he's saying this is him telling this is my place, this is my session, then yes, this is your session. It's like I might have to put, I don't know, salt around this area. So again, if Cousin Doug would like to activate a cat ball, like all you have to do is just tap it and it lights up and it lets me know you're physically here with me. And I did make it where I told him if it's difficult, especially in this one, if it just happens to like roll off, well, I'll know that you touched it, considering it's been on that stone for quite a while. It's obviously not just randomly, rolling off. It's him. I don't know how difficult it is in that little glass jar with the purple beads, but I just thought it'd be cool to see with different textures and flat or round and whatnot, if it helps. So 2 on the carpet and then 2 on different surfaces, as well as a little fluffy ball that might be able to get pushed off. That'd be cool, Doug, wouldn't it? I think it would be cool. If you think that'd be cool, could you maybe go to the orange? If you can do this, one of those, either activate a ball or push it off. and to confirm that this thing doesn't just go to yellow. Thank you. Thank you. On cue. So what else can we have come through the ghost tube? Names of the father, his brother, maybe his ex-wife's name, or his the daughter she had, maybe her name, how he passed, what disease maybe, or illness or situation. From what I gather, his brother found him at his apartment, and I don't know how many days he was already gone when he was discovered by his brother. But the fact that we got the phone call on the 8th of February announcing of his passing, and he was already telling my mother, his aunt, of how he passed due to a heart failure. So that makes me feel like he already had somebody examine him.
Open it.
Oh.
It's impossible.
What? Open it. Okay, hold on. My detective brain is trying to figure out. Open it and it's impossible. Either A, yes, you can't open the balls. If that's what you're referring to, you're just supposed to be able to tap it or push them off. And then the EMF meter, you should just be able to get your spiritual body near it to get the energy to activate the colors. The stronger you are, I guess, the higher the color is, or not the higher, but the more it goes this way. And I'm assuming that's red, like if you're really close to it. So maybe you can give it a quick test to see if that's true, that I'm on the right spot. Could you maybe get closer to see if it goes to red? Or maybe you need more energy to get to red? I don't know how that works. But you got to yellow, you got the orange on cue. See? But if it's going to use a lot of energy, maybe I won't push it. Because I'd rather have you have that energy to, again, surprise me with one of these cat balls or something. So I'm not going to push it anymore. But if it does go to red, I think that's what it is either more energy or a lot closer to that device. So again, open it, either your body, like examine, and it was impossible to find out right away on how you passed. Again, heart attack did pop up in a couple sessions prior through another person's session. So I think it was him coming through. Can you confirm that strongly if that was you when it said heart attack through this ghost tube app? Was that you giving me a sign? But you have to hold on that yellow. If that was indeed you putting heart attack on the ghost tube app, which is over here on that little big device, actually. Otherwise, he's storing up energy. I think he was storing up energy. Yeah, he was storing up energy. So, if you can hold on the yellow, or just apparently go blink, blink, blink. I don't know if you can hold it, but some have been able to just hold it for a strong moment to confirm that heart attack spewing up on the ghost tube was you coming through to me during that time.
Hello.
Hello again. Because again, heart failure and heart attack could be, the same thing. But again, maybe they didn't know until later, after maybe more examining on your situation. Because again,
you can't understand.
I can't understand what happened to you? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Did you live with somebody? Were you alone when you passed? In your apartment, were you all alone? I'm pretty sure he was alone. Hmm. Okay. Can you go to the orange? Not yet. If you were in.
Yeah.
Yes, he was saying, yeah, he was alone in the apartment when he passed away. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that through the ghost tube app. I was just going to say, in regards to the month of it, if you can go to, again, don't do anything just yet, in regards to these colors. January, if these were the months, January, orange, February, red. Which month did you pass away? Like, you went to heaven. Which month of 2025 did you pass? Was it January? Was it mid or end?
I'm confused.
Oh. Don't do anything yet. Hold on. We don't know the exact month of when you passed. I was hoping to get clarification from you whether it was January, mid or late January.
Understand.
Okay. Or February. So if you can tell me what month by doing the orange for January and red for February, this might be helpful for me. Because I would like to have an accurate date and month on your Find a Grave page, as well as your Ancestry section or profile. So if you can help me and help others know when you passed. I mean, I know it may not seem like important to you, but it is to me. So unless you are able to spew out the month on this app, I don't know what's in the word bank of this right here, but it would be nice to know. So now that you understand. Me too. See, that's what I was asking for earlier. That's a strong hold. So either I'll wait for those lights to color.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. If he's able to, we'll wait for it to spew out either through the ghost tube app. Oh, wait, orange? And we just went orange, so that means it was January? So late January. Okay. Because again, I think that you may have been alone and your brother did not find you until like a week or so later, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe even 2.5 weeks, which is sad. Because you were all alone. Aww. Was it between the dates of 18 or 19 of January? 20, 21? 2021. I mean, sorry, 20 or 21. Around that time. So January 20 or January 21st. I mean, if you were able to activate a ball to truly confirm that that's the date time frame, I'm going to say the date for January 20th. I'm going to hold it for 1 minute and see if you can tell me if it was for sure the 20th. And then after the minute's up, I'm going to do the 21st. All right, give me 8 seconds before I can say that so I can get a full-on minute. January 20th. Was that the accurate date of when you had sadly passed away? So to clarify, activate one of the balls, push one of the balls, or say something like definite, confirmed, correct, yes on the app, if that's also something you would like to do too. You got 30 seconds before I go to the next date. Sorry for the rushing. January 21st, was that the exact date of your passing, your sadly date of passing? Again, 1 minute. Again, you have to activate either a ball or say something through the GhostTube app. Or maybe even a very strong red. Because it sounds like you were trying to tell me between those two dates, but I would like to maybe have an accurate date.
Him.
Him. Him as in Doug?
Pulled.
Pulled. He pulled? Huh? I'm not sure what those two mean. Him pulled. Oops, sorry, stomach. Okay, well, I'm not sure what those two mean. Him as in maybe Doug, or maybe, so yes on him meaning Doug, as in you. You pulled a muscle, like your heart muscle or something? So it's like a strain on your body and you end up having a heart attack? And because you were alone, no one knew? Because it seemed like your brother wasn't getting any contact from you when he was calling, and finally was concerned and came to visit you and discovered you, which must have been very hard on him, I'm sure. I don't know how tight you two were, but I'm pretty sure you guys were pretty tight. Yes, see? That was a strong yes. So after his mother and stepdad had passed away, and he already was, assuming, divorced with his ex-wife. He only had maybe his brother with him as a contact. I'm sure he had friends. Obviously, he had friends. But
Don't leave me.
I'm never going to leave you. So I think that that's the situation where he passed away in his apartment. I don't know how many days, if it was the 20 or 21st of January, that between that date to maybe February, early February, which could have been February 3rd or 5th, when he entered the apartment to discover the body. But yeah, so his brother's been already going through a lot. Are you aware of what your brother has been going through?
Flashlight.
Flashlight? Are you referring to the fact that your brother came to your house with a flashlight? It was at night and everything was off? That's that's my assumption. Or he's going to activate a ball, like a flashlight. I don't know. So either A, his brother went to his apartment at night, and because everything was off, it was kind of dark, so he had to use a flashlight and discovered you. Sorry. I only had oatmeal. Okay, let me see. Are you aware of what your brother has been going through for the past few years? Or maybe a little bit more than a few years. Are you aware of what he's been going through? Are you aware of what he did, I believe, 2018? Maybe a strong hold on the yellow if you are aware of what he did on that. I believe it was 2018, or roughly around that time. He did something. Because I was informed about another situation. So I'm very confused on what happened to him. If that's the first thing that I mentioned, which was the unfortunate thing that he may have done to himself, or the second thing, which was something happened tragically while he was at home. None. Was that you tapping over there at the far right-ish corner?
Statue.
Statue. By the statue? I don't have a statue. As I'm looking around my house for a statue. I don't have a statue. Well, okay. I'm gonna hold off on the mic. Fine. I already spoiled it. Dang it. His brother's name is Mike. I was hoping it would come through the box. AK this.
Can you hear it?
I did hear the tap. So that was you. So I heard a tap. At least it sounded like it was somewhere on the I apologize for the quickness. Here, I'm gonna do a quick glance over there. Somewhere over there. Okay. And I was like, okay, was that him? And now he just said, can you hear it? So yes, I did hear something like a quick tap, kind of like a loud tap. But again, I was hoping for his brother's name to come through.
It's impossible.
But unfortunately, it wasn't coming through, and I actually spilled the beans on that name. But again, maybe his dad's name. So, and again, his habit. If you can type that in, or something similar to what his habit was. Just to confirm that this is him, I need to know that this is 100% my cousin Doug. If you say what your habit was...
Look for me.
Oh, I'm going to scan. Okay. Let's have this thing. If you're telling me to look for you, you need to make a bit of a loud enough sound. Tap or knock. I'm going to be quiet and see if I can tell you where you're at. Okay, well, I didn't hear anything. But again, you can make your presence known just by touching those cat balls too. That lets me know you're at least in this general area. That lets me know too, Cousin Doug. And I do apologize to everybody. I had a light breakfast. So I cannot, unfortunately, control my tummy growls. I'm trying to have a session, but I don't want to stop it because I feel like he's been storing energy. So if he's able to inform me of his habit, it lets me know and confirm that I am Oh, I heard it. Of course, I also heard my stomach, but just prior to that, I heard it on the, I don't know if it was like top, back, right corner.
I don't like it.
I hope that wasn't referring, you don't like my stomach growling. You don't like the pink unicorn? That's where it was at. You don't like that thing? That statue? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is it was in that area. I mean, I don't physically have a statue that I could think of. I have an Asian doll looking thing, but that's... Are you referring to that Asian doll look thing? You don't like that? Sort of? Don't like that? Interesting. Well, again, to gain as much energy as you can, recessed lighting, lamp over there to the right, behind me the lamp. This is plugged in, so if you want to drain any of the battery, it's going to also charge up again. And also no permission on gaining any energy through me or the EMF meter. Just those which I mentioned, lights and the device here. And then maybe you could activate a cat ball. It'd be kind of cool. I feel like you did it already for me 3:25-ish in the morning of that one day of my birthday. Oh wait, there you go. To really clarify that
Demonic.
going to ignore that word. To really clarify that the birthday light up ball at 3:25 when it was having a session with you was indeed you lighting it up.
I hear you.
Good. Can you confirm that by going on a strong hold of yellow? If that was indeed you lighting it up for my birthday. Well, technically the day after my birthday in the morning. But you know what I mean. We can try doing it again. I don't know. Because I want to make sure it wasn't like something like maybe it was me. I felt like it was you. Because I'm hoping that you should, I'm hoping that by having enough time on the energy gaining, you should be able to tap the ball so let me know you're here. It really would mean a lot. So I don't know if it's difficult for you to put down those two things, which is the name of your dad, as well as your habit that you would do a lot, which may have contributed to maybe how you passed. So the sounds that I'm hearing are definitely the house sounds because of the wind, in case people are wondering. Do you remember my mom? Your aunt. Do you remember her? Can you see her? She's downstairs. Can you tell that she's downstairs?
Where are we?
Where are we? Well, we're upstairs.
It's dark.
Oh. It shouldn't be dark. Hope he's not stuck in the closet.
I want one.
You want one? Well, this has been active now. You want a cat ball? You could touch one. So yeah, where are we? We're in the bedroom. I was referring to if you can see my mom, which is downstairs in the family room watching TV. If he's able to see her, because I'm curious if he can, at least let me know he can see her, basically. Or if he's always been able to see her. That was fast. All of a sudden it was quiet, and then now it's like we're getting a little bit more energy to spew out stuff. Okay, just gonna list off some people and see if you're with them. Are you with your mother? My aunt? And when I say wed. Oh gosh, this is Brenda. I'm still talking to Doug, right?
How?
How to activate a cat ball? Tap it. You tap either of the 4 balls. One of them will hopefully activate for you with colors. So lets me know you're physically here or spiritually here. If that's what you were asking on how.
Charming.
So hopefully that WED, aka wed, is not referring to somebody who I had a session with. If it is that person, the lady, thank you for stopping by, but you need to let me have a session with my cousin. And I just saw something kind of flow through that EMF meter. Well, at least it looked like a little floater. Was that somebody floating by the EMF meter that I just saw? Maybe it was the person that, again, I mentioned earlier that was referring to the WED to go away. Because again, I am trying to have a one-on-one session with my cousin. Thank you. So we got hopefully some names coming up. I've already said his brother's name by accident. My bad. His habit. Hopefully that'll pop up in the next few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, either the nickname that he would give his mom. And then, of course, his dad's name. And then his stepdad. Maybe his name too.
Revolting.
Right. I have to wait for this EMF meter to stop. Just a little bit. Because otherwise I can't ask questions. Thank you. Oh. Okay, Doug, I want to ask if you are with your stepdad up in heaven, or, you're around him. Can you clarify that with the yellow? If you're with your stepdad.
Flashlight.
Flashlight again. Wait. Do you want me to get a flashlight for you? If you want me to stop the session and go to part whatever this was in another part, Yes? Oh, he needs the flashlight for energy? So I have to turn on this flashlight to help you with energy? I will get the flashlight, but I need to know if that's what you want me to do, is turn it on to help you gain more energy. So you can activate one of the cat balls. I will do that real quick. But I have to end the session and then start over. Okay. Ending this session so I can go get a flashlight for Doug, cousin Doug.